Welcome to Gerald Khalil's Conversation Piece. I share my thoughts on social content, sports, politics, and entertainment. And if you're new to the channel, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Yesterday, the sporting world lost one of its most influential and recognizable boxers of all time, George Foreman, who died at the age of 76. Now, Foreman was a two-time heavyweight champion, a Hall of Fame boxer, and he won an Olympic gold medal in 1968. He's probably best known for his fight against Muhammad Ali, the Rumble in the Jungle, that took place in Zaire, now known as the Democratic Republic of the Congo, in 1974. He suffered an upset loss via knockout in the 8th round. Many consider this as one of the most famous fights of all time. Now, after the loss, he fought 5 more times before retiring at the age of 28 after losing to Jimmy Young. He became a minister and remained retired for 10 years before returning to the ring at the age of 38. It was then where he mounted one of the most impressive sports comebacks ever. Now, after padding his record against soft competition, he impressed everyone with a hard-fought loss against Evander Holyfield. He was 42 at the time. But a little more than 3 years later, at the age of 45, Foreman became the oldest heavyweight champion ever with a 10th round knockout victory over Michael Moore in 1994. That record stood for over 20 years. Now, Foreman retired from boxing 3 years later at the age of 48, where he had a successful career as an HBO boxing analyst. He ended his boxing career with a record of 76 wins, 68 by knockout, and 5 losses. Now, Big George was also a successful businessman. The same year that he beat Moore for the heavyweight championship, he launched his George Foreman grill that went on to sell 100 million units worldwide. He ended up selling the commercial rights to the grill in 1999 for $138 million. Now, early in his career, Foreman had a reputation of having a mean, brooding personality. But later in his career, and especially during his time he promoted his George Foreman grills, his personality took on the lovable teddy bear vibe, where he attracted new fans and people of all walks of life. Now, some who remember Foreman's fighting days would say that Foreman was Mike Tyson before Mike Tyson. Now, in my opinion, I would say no. Foreman was more lumbering in this attack. Tyson was more elusive and much quicker. But what I would say is that Foreman psychologically had other boxers scared and had them defeated before going into the ring. That's how menacing he was. And it was very much like how Tyson was, where he had you defeated even before you stepped into the ring with him. Now, one thing I would say about Foreman is that if he hit you, even though he was slower and he was more lumbering, if he hit you, it was a high probability that you were going to go down. Search YouTube, and then don't take my word for it. Just search YouTube and check out his early fights. Now, I know you already know about the Michael Moore fight, how he knocked him out, but check out his early fights when he fought against heavyweight champions. I mean, titans like Joe Frazier and Ken Norton. I mean, you see what he did to them. And these guys are boxing gods, okay? And also, check out his fight against Ron Lyle. It was a classic. It only went 5 rounds, but after the first, rounds 2 through 5, it was nothing but gladiator level, toe-to-toe brawling. Feel free to leave a comment, like, share, and subscribe. I'm Gerald Khalil. Rest in victory, Big George. I'll see you in the next one.